Empower yourself by strategically navigating toxic relationships, focusing on personal growth and resilience through discernment and positive connections. Navigating the choppy waters of social interactions can often lead us straight into the storm of dealing with toxic individuals. From narcissists to manipulators, these personalities come in many forms, challenging our mental and emotional well-being with their negativity. The impact? Increased stress, anxiety, and a significant dip in self-esteem. Yet, avoiding these toxic types isn't always possible, especially in unavoidable social circles like work or family. That's where smart strategies come into play, proactive approaches that empower you to manage these interactions effectively. This guide will not only introduce a comprehensive toolbox for handling the presence of toxic individuals, but also delve deep into how each strategy can help you maintain your peace and cultivate resilience. Let's explore these strategies together and transform these difficult encounters into opportunities for personal growth and inner peace. Ready to turn your challenges into opportunities? Let's dive in. 1. They ignore caption seekers. In social settings, we often encounter individuals whose presence seems to dominate the atmosphere. These attention-craving individuals manipulate situations to ensure they remain at the center of attention, whether it's a birthday celebration, a group outing, or even professional gatherings. Their tactics include interrupting conversations, constantly trying to one-up others, and creating unnecessary drama. These behaviors are not merely irritating. They are often strategic attempts to manipulate social dynamics and assert dominance. Engaging with such behavior often only validates and encourages it. Responding to the theatrics of a toxic person feeds into their craving for control and attention. A more effective strategy is to practice non-engagement. By ignoring their antics, we can disrupt their power dynamic and diminish their influence within the group. Practical steps for non-engagement include maintaining eye contact with others instead of the disruptor, offering minimal responses such as, "That's interesting," or politely excusing oneself to engage with more positive individuals. Beyond just avoiding drama, it's beneficial to actively seek out the positive energy within the group. Turning our attention to quieter or more reserved members often leads to deeper and more meaningful conversations. Fostering these genuine connections not only enriches our social experience, but also builds a supportive network that can serve as a buffer against the negativity of toxic individuals. Understanding and recognizing attention-craving behaviors allows us to reclaim control of our social interactions. By practicing non-engagement and focusing on building genuine, positive connections, we ensure that our social gatherings are defined not by the presence of toxic individuals, but by the quality of meaningful interactions and the positivity they foster. This strategic approach helps us create and participate in a more supportive and enjoyable social environment. 2. They do not trust or share secrets with gossipers. In the realm of social interactions, the dynamics of sharing information can either strengthen bonds or serve as a weapon, particularly in the hands of toxic individuals who turn secrets into social currency. These individuals use the secrets shared with them not out of a sense of trust, but rather to gain a fleeting sense of importance or to entertain themselves and others. As they spread these secrets, they fuel cycles of negativity within their social circles, turning gossip into a powerful tool for personal gain. The act of gossiping is often misleadingly perceived as a sign of trust or friendship. However, it's essential to recognize that people who engage in gossip do not limit their discussions to outsiders. They are just as likely to betray those they confide in. This hypocrisy is stark, revealing a fundamental disrespect for privacy and trust, which are crucial to healthy relationships. These gossipers often expect their own secrets to be protected while they freely share others, showcasing a glaring double standard. To protect oneself from the detrimental effects of gossip, it is critical to maintain healthy boundaries. Being discerning about whom to trust with personal information is key, especially when dealing with known gossipers. Building connections with individuals who demonstrate respect for privacy and show genuine loyalty can shield one from the harm that gossip can inflict. Understanding and recognizing gossip as a red flag for toxic behavior is essential for anyone aiming to cultivate a supportive and trustworthy social circle. By surrounding ourselves with trustworthy individuals, we can protect our reputations and foster genuine relationships, thereby creating a social environment where trust prevails and relationships thrive, free from the corrosive effects of gossip and hypocrisy. 3. They spend a lot of time with loyal and trustworthy friends. While many believe that having a vast network of acquaintances signifies intelligence and achievement, true success in relationships is determined not by the number of friends one has, but by the depth and quality of those friendships. The essence of valuable social interactions lies in loyalty and trustworthiness, qualities that go beyond mere popularity to foster deep and meaningful connections. Smart individuals recognize the importance of surrounding themselves with reliable and loyal friends. This approach not only provides a foundation for genuine relationships, but also contrasts with the often superficial connections found in larger networks. By selectively investing in friendships with those who share similar values and offer sincere support, one enhances the overall quality of their social life. This selectivity is a strategic and reciprocal choice that strengthens friendships. Loyalty and trust within these relationships create a mutual support system, attracting like-minded individuals who value genuine connection over superficial acquaintance. The benefits of such a network extend beyond companionship, offering emotional support and a sense of security that fosters a strong sense of belonging. This supportive environment is crucial in times of need and acts as a catalyst for personal growth. Moreover, a network of loyal friends can provide diverse perspectives and encouragement, empowering individuals to explore new ideas and expand their horizons. The strategic investment in building relationships with trustworthy and supportive individuals underpins both emotional well-being and personal development. Ultimately, the measure of social richness should not be counted by the quantity of interactions, but by the quality of those engagements. By prioritizing meaningful relationships over expansive networks, one can cultivate a supportive and enriching social environment that not only sustains, but also enhances one's life. 4. They avoid other operators. Manipulative people often conceal their true intentions behind a facade of charm, creating a complex web of deception that can lead to emotional distress and damaged relationships. These individuals use their manipulative behaviors, deeply ingrained and difficult to change, as a tool to control others, causing significant turmoil for those around them. Understanding the impact of manipulation is crucial, not just for recognizing the immediate discomfort it causes, but also for appreciating the long-term consequences on one's emotional health. Those in the presence of a manipulator often undergo an emotional roller coaster marked by tension, anger, frustration, and self-doubt. This emotional turmoil is often exacerbated by confusion and a growing distrust in one's own judgment, leading to constant self-questioning about one's perceptions and decisions. Recognizing common manipulative behaviors such as gaslighting and guilt-tripping is essential for identifying when one's reality is being skewed. To protect oneself from the adverse effects of manipulative individuals, prioritizing mental and emotional well-being is essential. Avoiding manipulators and minimizing contact with them can significantly mitigate their impact. Furthermore, Establishing clear boundaries is crucial. These boundaries maintain personal integrity and prevent manipulators from further infringing on one's emotional space. 5. They let liars make their own mistakes. Engaging with liars is often a futile endeavor, especially for those who prioritize honesty and integrity. Liars frequently weave complex webs of deceit, not only to deceive others, but also to maintain self-serving narratives. This self-deception, while temporarily advantageous, becomes a burdensome task as maintaining a consistent story becomes increasingly difficult. Over time, the inevitable inconsistencies and contradictions in their tales become apparent, exposing the fragility of their fabrications. Confronting or exposing a liar can be emotionally exhausting and ultimately unproductive. The emotional toll of trying to untangle a web of deceit often outweighs any potential benefits, making detachment a more practical approach. Instead of engaging directly with the dishonesty, allowing the liar's own actions to reveal their true nature over time is often more effective. This method lets the inherent contradictions in their stories surface naturally, highlighting the reality of their dishonesty without the need for direct confrontation. In building and maintaining healthy relationships, focusing on truth and integrity is crucial. By surrounding oneself with individuals who value truthfulness and integrity, one can foster a more trustworthy and stable environment. Genuine connections built on a foundation of mutual respect and honesty are essential for deep and meaningful relationships. 6. They do not engage in petty drama and noise. Toxic individuals often revel in creating public drama and discord, using these spectacles as a platform to gain attention and exert control over others' emotions. This manipulative behavior not only serves their need for attention, but also distracts from their shortcomings and manipulates the narrative to their advantage. Smart people recognize the importance of not getting entangled in such petty squabbles. Remaining neutral when confronted with manufactured drama, especially when it is unrelated to one's own life, is a crucial strategy. This neutrality helps to avoid unnecessary conflict and keeps one from becoming a pawn in someone else's manipulative games. Practical strategies for maintaining this detachment include offering neutral responses to drama, such as saying, "It seems this has something to do with you two," and then politely excusing oneself from the situation. Protecting one's emotional energy is another important aspect of dealing with toxic drama. The emotional drain from engaging in or even being around drama can be significant. Therefore, prioritizing one's peace of mind and actively choosing not to get sucked into the negativity is vital. Cultivating inner peace involves making conscious choices about who and what to engage with, reinforcing boundaries, and focusing on one's own emotional health. 7. They stand up to bullies. Bullying behavior, characterized by targeting those perceived as vulnerable or easy to manipulate, creates a toxic environment not just for the individuals directly involved, but for the entire community. This kind of behavior results in a ripple effect, instilling a climate of fear and negativity that permeates throughout social groups and communities. Recognizing and addressing these patterns is essential for mitigating their harmful impacts. The silence that often accompanies bullying emboldens bullies, as it can be perceived as tacit approval of their actions. Therefore, it is crucial to confront such behavior not out of aggression, but to protect the vulnerable and to send a clear message that such actions are unacceptable. This confrontation disrupts the power dynamics that bullies rely on, affirming a community's commitment to fairness and protection for everyone. In combating bullying, building a supportive network is vital. Finding allies who share a commitment to stand against bullying can amplify efforts and create a more substantial impact. This united front not only challenges the bully, but also fosters a safe and supportive environment, reinforcing that bullying behavior will not be tolerated. Additionally, it's important to approach the issue with empathy. Understanding that many bullies act out of their own insecurities or unresolved issues can provide important context, but it should not excuse their behavior. Empathy must be paired with decisive action, supporting victims and maintaining firm boundaries against unacceptable behaviors. 8. They ignore insults. Backhanded compliments are a cunning form of manipulation where seemingly positive statements are subtly laced with insults. These deceptive compliments often come designed to unsettle or undermine the recipient under the guise of praise. Common examples include remarks like, "I've never had the confidence to wear that," or "You're so funny, you don't even realize it," which might seem flattering but carry an underlying jab. Recognizing these disguised insults is crucial for protecting one's self-esteem. It involves looking beyond the surface meaning of the statements and identifying the hidden insult. Trusting your intuition is key. If a compliment feels off, it likely is, signaling a veiled critique rather than genuine praise. When it comes to disarming someone who uses backhanded compliments, directly addressing the insult can be effective. Responding with statements such as, "That doesn't sound like a compliment," or "I appreciate your attempt at a compliment, but it feels a bit backhanded," highlights the dual nature of the comment. Additionally, responding with confidence and self-assurance demonstrates that the insult has not impacted you, reinforcing your self-respect and deterring future backhanded compliments. And 9, they don't give in to people who feel sorry for themselves. Self-pity is a manipulative tactic used by toxic individuals to gain sympathy and exert control over others. They often create a persona of helplessness, deflecting responsibility for their actions by blaming external circumstances such as bad luck or uncooperative colleagues. This facade of victimhood allows them to manipulate those around them effectively. Recognizing the signs of this emotional manipulation is crucial. Tactics such as guilt-tripping and emotional blackmail are commonly employed by those who indulge in self-pity, perpetuating a cycle where they are seen as the victim and thus avoid any responsibility for their issues. This behavior creates a dependency dynamic that is difficult to escape if it is continuously enabled. To protect oneself from becoming entangled in this web of manipulation, setting healthy boundaries is essential. Prioritizing one's well-being and shielding oneself from the negativity associated with emotional manipulation is crucial. Establishing firm boundaries might include refusing to take responsibility for the manipulator's problems while still offering support that does not enable their behavior. Employing tough love, which encourages self-reliance rather than showing indifference, can effectively deal with individuals who use self-pity as manipulation. This approach helps them take responsibility for their actions and encourages personal growth. By detaching from their self-pity, they are forced to confront and potentially correct their behavior, which can lead to improved situations and healthier relationships. 10. They demand the most straightforward answers to their questions. Dealing with toxic people requires an understanding of how they manipulate conversations and situations, using ambiguity to avoid accountability. These individuals often employ vague or unclear language as a means to control outcomes and deflect responsibility. Their words may not always align with their true intentions, necessitating a vigilant approach to such interactions. Instead of trying to extract straightforward yes or no answers, which might simply lead to more evasion or dishonesty, using I statements can be a more effective way to communicate. This technique allows you to express your feelings and set clear boundaries by focusing on your experiences, such as saying, "I feel disrespected when you speak to me that way." This approach shifts the focus onto your responses and makes it harder for the toxic person to manipulate the conversation. Sometimes, the most effective strategy is to disengage. Recognizing when to step back from a conversation can prevent emotional drain and protect your well-being. Not every interaction needs to be a confrontation, especially when dealing with someone who is manipulative. Knowing when to withdraw saves energy and prioritizes your mental and emotional health. 11. They do not indulge narcissists. Navigating relationships with narcissists, who typically exhibit an inflated sense of self-importance and a deep need for admiration, can be particularly challenging. These individuals often display a lack of empathy and a high demand for compliments, which complicates both personal and professional interactions. Despite their apparent confidence, narcissists frequently harbor deep insecurities and can be easily threatened. Engaging with narcissists by validating their need for constant admiration can inadvertently reinforce their self-absorption and manipulative behaviors. Complimenting them excessively often fails to foster a genuine connection and instead contributes to an unhealthy dynamic. The relationship can become draining as the narcissist's need for praise becomes an unending cycle that offers little benefit to anyone but themselves. To protect your emotional well-being, it's important to limit unnecessary interactions with narcissists and focus on developing healthy relationships. Setting firm boundaries and prioritizing your own needs are crucial strategies when dealing with narcissists. By asserting your needs and managing your engagement, you help maintain your self-esteem and prevent yourself from being manipulated. 12. They will only choose these people when they make mistakes. Toxic individuals often employ a strategy of deflecting responsibility to avoid facing the consequences of their actions. This tactic, commonly known as the blame game, not only helps them evade accountability, but also severely damages trust and erodes healthy relationships. By shifting blame, they create an environment where honesty and accountability are compromised, which challenges the development of genuine connections and trust. Understanding the importance of ownership and accountability is crucial for personal growth and the cultivation of healthy relationships. Smart individuals recognize that acknowledging and taking responsibility for their own mistakes is essential. This process is not merely about admitting errors, it involves learning from these mistakes, which fosters personal development and improvement. Embracing these opportunities for growth enhances resilience and decision-making skills. Setting clear boundaries with those who habitually avoid responsibility is also vital. It's important to address unacceptable behavior in a calm and assertive manner, ensuring that you do not get drawn into unproductive arguments. While it is beneficial to encourage honesty and accountability, recognizing the limits of engagement is crucial, especially with individuals consistently unwilling to accept their faults. 13. They are not fooled by fake death. Toxic people often use excessive flattery and seemingly generous gestures as a manipulation tactic, which can be particularly disarming when it contrasts sharply with their usual behavior. This sudden shower of compliments and gifts typically has hidden motives behind it, such as a desire for something in return or an effort to neutralize a perceived threat. It's crucial to recognize inconsistency as a red flag in someone's behavior. Genuine kindness and appreciation are consistently demonstrated over time, not displayed sporadically when it might serve someone's self-interest. Observing how individuals treat others, particularly those they might perceive as beneath them, such as customer service staff or strangers, can provide significant insights into their true character and intentions. Protecting yourself from such manipulative tactics involves prioritizing trust, which should be built through consistent and reliable actions over time, not through sudden and uncharacteristic displays of affection. Maintaining a healthy level of skepticism is also advisable, especially when dealing with individuals known for toxic behavior, as this can help prevent falling prey to their insincere charm. 14. They control their emotions. Toxic individuals often employ emotional manipulation to control situations and advance their agendas, using tactics like guilt, fear, or anger. By exploiting emotional vulnerabilities, they provoke impulsive reactions rather than rational responses, which can deeply affect individuals' perceptions and actions. The key to countering such manipulation is developing emotional intelligence, which involves understanding your own emotions and how they influence your thoughts and actions. Becoming aware of your emotional triggers, specific situations or behaviors that evoke strong reactions, prepares you to handle manipulative tactics more effectively. Gaining control over how you respond to emotional manipulation involves learning to pause and reflect on your emotions before reacting, especially when provoked by a toxic person. Responding calmly and assertively, rather than impulsively, allows you to maintain control over your reactions and not be swayed by manipulative behavior. 15. They focus on solutions, not problems. Focusing on assigning blame when facing challenges can create a toxic environment and halt progress. This behavior, typically seen in individuals trying to evade responsibility, not only stifles personal growth, but also perpetuates a cycle of stagnation where problems continue without resolution. Rather than concentrating on who is at fault, a more productive approach involves shifting the focus towards finding solutions. Adopting a solution-oriented mindset is pivotal. It requires critical thinking and taking initiative to resolve issues, regardless of one's direct involvement in the problem. This proactive approach enables individuals to look beyond immediate obstacles and focus on outcomes, transforming challenges into opportunities for improvement and development. Collaboration is also key in this process. When team members work together to solve problems, it not only improves the efficiency of addressing challenges, but also strengthens team dynamics. This team-oriented approach ensures that the solutions developed are comprehensive and beneficial for all involved. Furthermore, taking ownership of challenges and actively seeking solutions demonstrates a commitment to excellence and leadership, contributing significantly to a positive and productive work environment. As we wrap up our discussion on managing toxic individuals, it's crucial to recognize that you hold the power to determine the impact others have on your life. By adopting the strategies we've outlined, you can effectively neutralize negative influences, safeguard your mental health, and pave the way for a more positive and rewarding existence. Always make your mental well-being a priority by engaging in activities that bring joy and relaxation, such as reconnecting with nature, practicing mindfulness, or enjoying your favorite hobbies. It's important to cultivate a support network of friends and family who uplift and support you, providing encouragement when you need it most. Setting clear boundaries is essential for your emotional health. Learn to communicate assertively and say no to protect your time and energy. And if the weight becomes too heavy, remember that professional help is available through therapy or counseling. You deserve a life filled with joy and fulfillment. By taking proactive steps to shield yourself from toxic influences and nurturing your own well-being, you can create a life that not only survives, but thrives. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment with the number 1, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to Stoic Journal for more insightful content. Let's continue to grow and overcome challenges together.